I can turn that down a little bit more. Oh, wait, hang on.
You know, I mean, it'd be nice.
Wrong one. Hang on. There, that's where it's.
I'm sort of. That's good. Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm sort of reminded of the Will Ferrell episodes in The Office. I don't know if you guys watched the episode with her.
What was his name in that again?
D'Angelo Vickers.
D'Angelo.
Clearly, that was a riff, like, in the moment.
Yeah. D'Angelo.
How do you think he spells that? D apostrophe?
D apostrophe.
Yeah. Angelo? Not D-E? Angelo?
Oh, no, just a D apostrophe. 100%.
DePost?
Yeah.
Is it a hyphen?
Oh, maybe there is a hyphen.
Or is there?
Was
there a hyphen?
We don't have to talk about D'Angelo Vickers.
Why not? That's a great way to start a podcast.
So, he's a terrible public speaker, and it's really good. He's in 4 episodes, I think is what it is. And terrible public speaker, that's part of his character. And he listens to a Walkman that has, like, pump-up jams in it. And so he's, like, yelling. You know Will Ferrell, he's always yelling.
Yeah.
But, like, he's trying to actually perform. And so the idea is that he just drowns out his thoughts. That way he can just go at the public speaking.
That's awesome.
So the loud noises is what reminded me of
of
that.
Okay.
That's all.
Fair enough.
Well, if you're wondering if we started, the answer is yes.
Apparently we have already started, babies.
Cheers.
Cheers.
We're in there.
Oh, no.
I know it.
Let me get my band water over. Proper cheers.
We also don't have to cheers across computers if that's it's actually risk.
I mean,
is this not the DangerUS podcast where we live dangerously?
if you don't remember from step 1,
we did
episode 1.
Step 1.
I was going to say episode 1, I spilt the beer.
Who is that?
Where did that come from?
Is that God?
Is that where is that?
Mother Earth?
Sounds like the producer.
There are a lot of people that
Wingin'
think
it.
God is a woman.
I'm right there with them.
Ladies and gentlemen, we gave Beth a microphone this episode. That was a great sound effect for this.
She can't hear any of this shit.
Gets a
no
microphone.
Clue what's going on.
It's
All
appropriate,
bets
honey.
are off. And this time, it's personal.
I love you.
Oh.
Welcome, Beth.
Welcome,
you.
Beth.
Thank you.
We decided we're going to pipe it in because she has some good things to say from time to time.
Yeah.
Fellas, how was the week?
It was a good week.
It's Monday.
Well, I meant between
Last week.
Between last sesh?
Yeah, I know I kind of loaded you in episode 1 when I talked about the naps, and you talked about the naps.
Yeah,
I said,
literally like,
how was your week? And I'm like, okay, but how has the
Last week.
7 days been?
Good. Did
For
some
you
drum
guys.
tracking. Did some editing.
Oh, nice.
New Ashland stuff's going to be coming out.
You feeling good about it?
Feeling great about it. Yep. Already sent them off. Got the approve.
Good.
Feeling good.
Nice
baby.
work, man.
Yeah.
Good.
We're good.
That's awesome. Hey, with Ashland, so you track your drums.
Mm-hmm.
You send it off to some other engineer. Is that what's?
I send them off to Aaron, the guitar player.
Okay.
And he does the rest.
Nice.
Yeah. I normally
He does it.
Yeah. Sometimes he does it.
I always thought
It sort of depends. Like we're doing this one ourselves, but before I've went to engineers
is.
and they've done it and they've mixed it stuff. Yeah, we're just kind of DIY this next batch of 2 songs.
Cool.
sounds a lot like our band.
Does a lot like it.
Yeah, you know what? That seems to be the way forward. It's that we're living in that era, which is fantastic.
Yep.
Love it.
But it also takes somebody who's got the time and wants to put the effort and learn the chops to engineer stuff.
Yeah, and the money for all the amount of gear you have to buy. It's
Like-
the most expensive gear hobby. It's not like just picking up guitar, drums. Or
I don't really know anybody who is really good at that. Do you, Brandon?
Guys, I'm right here.
That's what we're trying to say, baby.
I'm not saying I'm good, but I'm not bad.
You are fantastic.
Yeah, dude.
Zakk does all of our stuff.
Yep.
And this episode is going to kind of focus because we all have, you know what? We never have had an introductory podcast
No,
to
not
who
really.
we are,
Uh-oh.
what we're about,
Oh,
and what our I mean, we've talked plenty about influence, but yeah. So I feel like we should riff a little bit about.
what are you feeling? Like musical influences? Or are you
What
thinking
are-
like, what are you thinking?
We're going to run the gamut today. I think a large majority of this is going to be about us. So at least we've told you that in the first few minutes. If you don't like that, you can turn it off. Yeah, dangerous.
Sorry.
Getting dangerous.
We're
The whole
dangerous.
damn world is dangerous.
Dangerous.
I guess I'd kind of like to start from maybe early ages. I'm kidding. I don't care. Tim, nobody
Want me to
knows.
start?
Nobody knows your background. To be completely honest.
I'm on the spot.
You actually been called a robot in the comments.
Really?
I'm kidding. No.
No,
I'm joking.
I want people to be honest. If there's one thing that I like is when people show up as themselves and are just completely themselves. I will like that person most of the time.
Yeah.
No, I'm joking. But
No, if somebody called me a robot, I'd be interested to learn why. Like
Yeah.
in some ways, that's a compliment in my mind because I've got the drumming
well,
background.
there was episode 2 when I threw water on you and you started to,
Self-destruct.
self-destruct.
And you do like techno.
I'm a big my
Only
background.
robots like techno.
Yeah,
I have no idea if he likes techno.
So the closest I ever got to techno was the Prodigy,
Yeah.
And
Nine
I've
Inch Nails.
Smack your bitch.
Nine
up,
Inch Nails. Yeah,
right? Okay.
Trent.
Yeah.
Oh, 9 Inch Nails rips, dude.
Yeah, he's cool. My background?
Yeah, because I think you're the only music major, like legit music major in the
Yeah.
band. That's a lot. That's fucking awesome. So let's
So-
talk about that a little bit.
In high school, I'll start there. So in high school, I got into drumming. Leading up to then, I wasn't super into it. I was in piano from 1st through 4th grade. Didn't
Nice.
love it. Learned essentials that now I'm grateful for, but at the time I didn't care for it.
Yeah.
Had a great T-shirt, just it wasn't me at the time. Was still finding my way into sports at the time.
Gotcha.
Got into high school. Actually, my 8th grade year, when the class in front of me went into high school and started being in Monticello's drumline,
Yeah.
that's when I started to be like, okay, drumline's cool.
Nice.
So
except for the year I was in there.
no, I remember that being a good year.
That was a good year. We said bad shirts.
we'll come back to that.
Yeah, we'll come back. We'll be right back on that one. Sorry for interrupting, Tim. You just ignited
No,
a fire
I
in my
welcome
soul.
it. I welcome it. So got into drumming, found some talent there. Honestly, my first drum set was 7th grade. So I guess by then I was starting to be like, I think I can be pretty good at drums. And my motivation initially wasn't that I love music. It was that I thought I could be better than the other people who were going to be the drummers of our
like
class.
that.
There you go.
And so it was more of a competition in my mind. I think other people hearing that maybe wouldn't even know that, honestly.
Not by the way that your chops. Yeah. You would have never thought that it was just strictly focused on competition.
Yeah, for me it was I think I can be better. So there's like some level of vanity in that. But it's been a major motivator for me is that I can do better, which is I think I've made it more healthy now, which is be honest. I mean, I've been recording myself at home a lot lately, and we all know that as soon as you start recording, you reveal your flaws very
Absolutely.
quickly.
Real quick. Yeah.
Like super humbling. And like I went to bed one night this week, talking about this last week. So I've been trying to tiptoe into this Primus. I don't think I would ever get anything from it, but I've
Yeah.
been tiptoeing into just submitting something just to put good vibes out into the universe, you know what I mean? And it's like one night I went to bed, I'm like, I suck. You know what I mean? And I'm just like, and then I wake up and you know how your mind works. You have to sleep on things sometimes. I went back and reviewed. I'm like, what's the big takeaway from that? And it's like, my mind, I woke up immediately. It's like, play things simpler.
Yep.
Simpler. Just go your best shot again. Play
Yeah.
it simpler today. And then I went and recorded more, and I'm like, that was a great learning lesson. And so, sorry, I fast
that's
forward.
great. That's great.
Yeah.
So you did? Are you putting together some stuff for Primus? Is there a deadline?
There's not been a deadline that I've seen. So like what I've done so far, I don't know that I'll actually do it. I think I'm just sort of like intrigued on the thing, because I have to believe. I mean, Primus has to be at a similar level, if not more successful than Dream Theater,
Yeah, absolutely.
right? They've got to be more
Probably
commercially
more
successful, right? They have to be. So in my mind, they've got to have some people already in mind.
So
They have to,
Danny Carey is filling in.
right?
From
Like,
Tool.
exactly.
Wow, I did not know that.
Yeah, exactly.
Danny Carey's going to
Whoa.
fill in while they find a drummer.
Exactly.
Um,
They've been doing shows. They're awesome, and it's different.
but there's a reason why they pushed out an open I mean, why would they do that? This isn't like a job at the state where you have to do it, but you already have somebody hand selected.
Fair. I mean, it's the part of the thing where it's like, for me, if I do it, I want to do it because I believe in it, and that I just want to put good vibes out there and hope that, you know, good vibes come back. I know that's super like woo woo or whatever, but it's also like, I don't know, I'm trying to just put things out there. That's something I haven't done. You know, talked about me, like I went and didn't focus on music after college for a good 10 years.
Yeah.
And that was not by any specific choice other than between my wife and I, we were moving around. We were focused on her schooling. She was the kind of major like driver on where we were headed. And I was okay with that.
Sure.
And so like, if you're moving around a lot, it's hard to like get to know people and then also commit to banding together. And then, you know what I mean? So like,
Right.
I'm now in a phase where I'm able to focus more on music. And so it's sort of weird being 39 and really feeling like for the first time, even though I have a music degree, which only you learn so much,
Right.
but it's like the first time I'm actually going in and learning how things work.
I love it.
So
I do. We'll dive back in later
Yeah.
on about the age piece, because to each their own, and the reasons why you wait. Right. I mean, I've got a reason why I'm 42.
yeah,
And we're gonna give this thing an honest go
yep,
and figure out. Right. This will be the last hurrah for me to figure out. Hey, we're gonna put this music together. We are going to push it to our limits to figure out how far we can get it.
Yeah.
And I want to just put a cap on it. I need closure to figure out if I can do it or not.
yeah, man,
It's kind of what it boils down to for me.
that's fair.
But before we dive into your piece, Zach, I want Tim just to kind of talk about, you mentioned Berkeley, right?
Oh, yeah.
You were going to attend Berkeley School of Music.
Yeah.
So maybe talk a little bit about that before we shift gears.
So I am probably the least knowledgeable person to probably ask about this. Maybe that's an overstatement. But so get into junior year of high school. I remember having some serious conversations with my parents about like what school is gonna, like college is gonna look like, and I'm like, I want to play music. Like that was where my head was at. Did I have an actual plan? No, I just was relying on what I thought I was, and you know, Monticello at the time was like 4,500 people. Now it's maybe 6.
Yeah.
But only so much talent comes out of that pool. And so I
100%.
didn't have a ton of experience outside of that. And so, you know, I put together at the time a literal physical CD of a recording.
Oh, wow. Nice.
3 songs. I did Dream Theater's Hell's Kitchen. I did Radiohead's.
Who attended Berkeley?
Correct.
They did, yeah.
Correct. Radiohead's, I think, the Pyramid song. I did a cover of that, and then I had like just sort of like a Creole jazz, which actually surprisingly syncs up with our Cajun
The Wang
menu for the night.
Yeah.
Heyo.
Beth walked away, but yeah, she missed her note on that. But yeah. Anyway,
so I put together those 3 tracks. Had a buddy from Monticello record it, put it in, and they accepted me. Now, at the time, I thought that was pretty epic, getting accepted to Berkeley in Boston. And then I decided to go to Parkland here in Champaign to learn some gen eds and get that cheaply and then transfer. That was my decision.
Sure.
Things changed. I since have learned, I don't know if this is fully true, I think Berkeley accepts a lot of people.
okay.
I think there's got to be some talent, but I think they accept a lot of people. It's an expensive school. I have no idea what it is now, but at the time in 2003, it was like $40,000 a semester. I think is what like.
Woo!
It was That could be exaggerating, but it was expensive for the time. I think now that's sort of borderline
Yeah. Well,
for a
think
private
about
school.
the Ivy League. I would say Berkeley is the Ivy League of music.
It's most known for sure.
Maybe
yeah.
Columbia College is in there,
In
right? I know
Chicago,
they're the
that's-
arts, but I
that's-
think
yeah.
it kind of goes both ways.
Yeah.
And then I'm sure there is something in Nashville, but that's Ivy League when it would come to music
That's
composition.
fair. Yeah. So, I mean, I don't obviously, again, I part of why I say I'm like the least knowledgeable person. I never went. I don't really know anybody who did go. I've heard stories that they accept a lot of people from other instructors that I had, but
Sure.
I'm sure something that I did made enough sense where the person was like, yep, we can probably develop this student, which I would hope. I hope it's not just money, but you never know with that stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
So yeah, there was a period there where when I decided not to actually go, that was kind of rough to be like, wow,
Yeah.
I wonder what life would have been like to go that route. But also leaving school with a percussion performance degree and like 160,000 in debt or whatever the hell the
Sure.
multiplier would be. Like that's a tough thing to legitimize.
Yeah.
That's diving in immediately to become a studio session musician
Yeah,
and doing
exactly.
the best that you can and hoping that you tie on to someone.
Good. Yeah.
Yeah,
like
it's either-
Primus.
Yeah,
I mean,
there
I
you
don't
go.
even know if, I mean, Primus would get you there eventually.
Yeah. It's either doing something like that or moving to a hot spot like Nashville and just networking.
And hopefully,
And then becoming a studio musician just through networking and being a cool
Yeah.
hang and showing that you have the chops. And guess what? You're not
There you go.
160 grand in debt.
Exactly.
And now you're getting paid work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I've also thought about that stuff. So yeah, that's been kind of the trajectory. More has happened since that, like
Sure.
obviously, but that's sort of the from there, from not deciding not to go to Berkeley because of the cost, other life events, and then pursuing yet another. We all know how you
Yeah.
look back on life, things happen. You don't like know how it's going to play out, and then here I am.
Yeah. Love it. Love it. I'm glad you're here.
Thanks, man.
Me too, Tim.
Absolutely.
Appreciate
Me
it, guys.
Yeah.
Thanks, Beth.
And Beth agrees.
God agrees.
So often when people say stuff like that, I want to ask why.
So I was going to get in a little bit, and then I'm going to pass it off
Yeah.
to Zakk to kind of get into his piece. But
Everyone's waiting for that, by the way. I'm kidding.
for those who, it's just I'm
I'm
trying to build the anticipation,
Thanks,
and
baby.
everybody's shaking, and they're like, "Just fucking get to Zakk, get to Zakk."
Yeah, pull the cars over. Pull the car over, baby.
I've always wanted to work with you.
Nice.
I had no idea how good you were,
Yeah.
but I knew the type of person you were coming into the restaurant,
Yeah.
and I'm like, I could tell that you're the kind of person that wants to do well.
Yep.
When you walk in, we have had the minimal conversations that
Yep.
we've had
Yep.
before we started this project.
Yep.
They were good. And I'm like, that guy, whatever it is, he's good at it. I know it. And I never for once thought that he would be interested in playing with us, to be honest. And it had nothing to do with lack of talent, because I feel like we bring some stuff to the table. It had nothing to do with that.
Yeah.
It was availability,
Yeah.
desire.
Yep.
Again, so we'll kind of slow roll back. I'm 42. You're 39. It was that too. I'm like, what other person in my age group and demographic
That's
would be
fair.
interested in writing original music at this point in our lives and trying to make something of it? It's
Yeah.
very challenging to find. So anyway, that's where I was with it, as far as I'm like, as soon as your buddy Darren, who was
Yeah.
probably the cold hot dog cigarette guy.
Different buddy, actually.
Was it?
I can't
All right.
reveal it until
All
I
right.
get confirmation.
Okay.
Darren didn't grow up here.
They don't want their name out
He
there.
didn't grow up here.
Oh, okay. You said you might know who it is, and I'm like, well, maybe
You
it's
do.
the... Anyway, all right. Totally lost my train of thought there.
Awesome.
39, trying to give it the
Yeah.
real go.
Trying to do the thing.
Yeah.
But anyway, we pushed... what I never want to do is push out an open invite like Primus did to musicians. This is sad for me, and at least I now can admit that both times I've done this, it's been beneficial. But we did it for a drummer because Zakk's always been the drummer, and he decided he wanted to do guitar. So we'll get into that too.
Yeah.
But anyway,
Right on.
your friend, our mutual friend now, I would say, Darren, must have sent it to you, and he got back to me and said you had an interest. I'm like, I never
Yeah.
would have thought or even considered to ask, because I just figured it wouldn't. Obviously,
It's crazy
there's-
how life lines up, man. It's
Correct.
Yep. That's it. That's all it is.
Yeah.
That's all it is. I mean,
Yeah.
I didn't know what I was saying yes to.
Yeah.
And honestly, our first jam session, I remember, because I'm learning the entire set list is all stuff I've like sort of heard, but never really listened. Nothing is
Right.
ingrained. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Yep.
any band I've ever been a part of, like the music that I was playing, like I knew it because I loved it. This is the first time I've gone after stuff that I don't dislike. It's never really taken hold. And so that first session, I don't know if you remember, I remember it. because I'm like, shit. It was maybe the Sum 41 song,
Okay.
the count in fast time, and I leave notes that I'm prepared for, but it's also like I need to have a more context than I had,
Right.
and I'm coming in at the wrong time. That first session,
Oh,
I'm like,
yeah.
I'm like, oh crap,
Yeah.
I'm fired. I'm not kidding.
Get the hell out of here.
Yeah, you can't play punk rock, bro. Not gonna happen. Dream Theater, you can play punk rock. You can't. Not gonna
I
happen.
mean, yeah, first impressions are big.
we got together and we considered it, and we're like, man, this dude can't play 4/4. I don't know.
I'm like, it's okay, dude. He plays piano. It's gonna be fine.
Yeah. I said 4/4 because that's really the only
Theory.
theory that I know.
Oh, I would love to
Except
have
for when it
I'm
comes to
kidding.
that Bad Religion song. Is that the
Yeah,
one?
3/4, 6/4, 7/4, whatever. Anyway,
I would love to have a little segment of just quick theory by Tim,
yeah.
where we spend a minute or two and that's it.
Yeah.
Theory by Tim.
We're not going to do that right now.
No,
though.
we're not.
We're going to shift gears to Zakk and kind of
Okay.
focus on what, just give us a rundown of music in your life and how it shaped you and where you're at and
Absolutely.
how we're here.
Yeah. Before I get to that, I'm gonna piggyback off of what you were talking about.
Oh,
I know. I just love working with Tim. And when you mentioned his
Zach.
name, I was like, he's good. I'm not even worried about it.
I got to step on your toes right now because Zakk has been my drummer for almost 10 years now.
Yeah.
It's been pretty freaking close to 10 years. So I know it was going to be the most challenging piece was going to, not the other guitar player. That wasn't going to be the most challenging. It was finding a drummer that he would bless off on.
Yeah. I blessed off on Tim before he even came in the room.
Yeah.
Sounds hot.
Yeah. And he was like, he's going to be okay. I'm like, all right. I figured it'd be, he'll be all right.
He'll be all right.
Yeah, he'll be all right.
We'll be right back, but he'll be all right. Yeah.
Yeah.
He'll be all right.
I figured
And then we hung out with him, and he's just a sweetie pie, and I love him.
that's
Oh,
true.
thanks,
In the
dude.
best way.
I figured it'd be much harder. It was one shot, one kill. You were the first. I
That's
think.
cool.
Nailed it.
Yeah.
Just walked in.
Cool.
Nailed
Yeah,
it.
this is news to
walked
me.
out, still nailing it.
Actually, he wasn't the first interested, but he was the first we tried out,
Fair.
and I'm so glad that was the way that was.
Yeah. The drummer
sorry,
is
Zakk.
a really hard
Yeah.
piece of the puzzle to find.
But I knew it was going to be hard to.
Yeah, I know.
to
I'm
please you.
Have him. Yeah.
If I have one that not is at least up to my par, I'm just like, I'll be bummed. So I'm
Yeah.
like, oh, good.
Yep.
I know he's going to be good.
Yeah, wheel him in here while Zakk talks a little bit.
Yeah, I'm talking, but we're wheeling in something. I don't know. Is it Stephen Hawking? Oh, he's dead.
Oh shit.
Sorry.
You can set it on tortilla.
Tortilla. Set it on the tortilla. Make yourself a goddamn quesadilla.
I'm digging these shot glasses.
Yeah, me too.
Little Sea
We have a
World.
bunch of randos.
I like them a lot.
Bring in a bunch of them
Nice.
for free.
So
The perks.
Yeah, we have brews.
About to do some shots.
We're gonna do a shot. Tim just made the worst mistake and he sniffed it.
Should I have not done that?
I don't know.
No, it's fine.
I don't know.
Did I do shit?
Well, probably not because I knew that Beth wouldn't just pour. Well, I guess we had Malort last week.
I mean,
I
this
gave
smells
you a
pretty
heads
good.
up.
Okay.
We were exposed to Malort.
It smells pretty good.
Yeah. Well, let's take this sucker. Cheers, guys.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers to working hard, putting the
Working
time and
together.
effort into
Yes.
it at freaking 35, 40 years old and trying to do what we can.
Make something
Here we
happen.
go, babies.
Sancha. All right.
Oh my god, that was tasty.
Oh,
Super smooth.
yeah.
I could feel the burn,
That's an Irish whiskey for sure.
and I like it.
Yeah, it's the Irish whiskey comes at the end.
Yep.
Giggity.
Hey, sorry.
What is that?
That is Tullamore Dew's honey.
Honey. And Tullamore Dew, is that what's a standard? Is it distill for Irish whiskey? Is it still distilling? What do they call that process? I'm ignorant on the Irish whiskey side. I know bourbon is distilling, but I don't.
Yeah. Yeah, you still. Yeah.
And so, if it's honey, is that actual honey, or is it? I'm not asking. I shouldn't ask these questions.
No, that's
'cause-
okay. I was super into the whiskeys for a while. I've kind of, it's like, it is like riding a bike. If you don't use it, you lose it.
Yeah, dude.
I would know all the definitions. I was gone for a year and then I just
Yeah.
don't
Interests change.
But my guess is they probably don't place the honey in the barrel. Maybe they do it after the fact.
That sounds right.
It says it's made with natural bohemian honey.
Cool. So when I first heard you say it, I thought it was going to be like Jim Beam honey.
No.
And that's
no.
just a sweet.
That's
This is just a
80%
very
for sure.
sweet and smooth, subtle sweetness on the front.
Exactly. It's
with
minimal.
A little Irish kick on the
Correct,
end.
on the rear.
It's a very nice sipping
Big old kick on the rear.
whiskey if you wanted to sip.
Total sip.
Coming to yeah.
I dig it.
Need a hot toddy? Don't even have to
Oh,
have
yeah.
the honey.
What's a hot toddy?
It's what's on the
A
backside
hot
of my
toddy.
body.
It's whiskey, a twist of whiskey, hot water, and honey. It helps soothe the sore throat.
So it's sort of like tea.
Correct.
Yeah.
Okay.
For us alcoholics, yes.
Nice.
All right, Zach. Sorry, we
Oh, that's okay.
railroaded you a little bit there. I think that's the appropriate term.
Yeah. Oh, I don't care. No, okay. So a little bit about me. Let's get into it. My background is a brick wall. Just kidding. Dad
I've got my
jokes.
first memory of Zakk, but I'll let you start.
Okay, no. Started.
Okay, no.
No, let me go. It's my time, man. No. Started drums, first grade. Got my first drum set, a Pearl Export in first grade.
Dude.
Spoiled AF. Before that, I had a little drum set from Sears or JCPenney, and I had I played
CB drums?
No, I don't know.
Remember what it was? Okay.
It could have been. I broke it really quick because it's not a real drum kit.
Yeah.
Learned my first beat, and when I remember the first Christmas I got that, I unwrapped it and is in the living room. Me and my parents, for some reason, on Christmas morning, were watching Cheech and Chong's Up in Smoke.
Dude.
So let's talk about how I was raised. The first song that I learned was the beat to Elvis's Jailhouse Rock. The
Dude.
boom, boom, ba, ba. I remember the first time that clicked, and once that clicked, everything started to click.
Nice.
And I just started once I got the export kit. Was learning only Motley Crue. That was the only band in the world to me.
Nice, man.
Up until around, fourth grade.
That's
And
cool.
why Motley?
The music video. My parents are huge fans.
Yeah.
And then I was always watching the VHS tapes of their videos, and I'm like looking at Tommy Lee going around on a drum set.
That's up there.
And I was like, I want to do that. So I learned a bunch of Motley Crue songs.
Cool.
And then Tommy Lee left, broke my heart. I was
Yep.
in fourth grade, so instead of drumming, I wanted to be a professional wrestler at that time. Quit drums for
Dude.
I quit drums for 1 year
And what age was that again?
when I was in fourth grade.
Fourth
So
grade, okay.
Whatever grade that is.
Yeah.
And then fifth grade.
15, 16 years old?
I wasn't held back that much. Jesus, give me some credit. Give me some credit here, okay?
My apologies.
Anyway, no. So I got back into music though with Napster because a friend of mine
Oh.
made me a mix CD. And you know what song got me back into it? Exhibit.
Metallica?
Nope.
Oh.
An Exhibit song. I don't know why.
No shit.
Yeah, I played along to that, but then also Slipknot Surfacing was on that, and that just really got me in. So I got into Surfacing, System of a Down, Korn, all those bands.
Which system? Do you remember?
Toxicity was the first album
Toxicity?
I got.
Yeah, Toxicity was
I
awesome.
got Toxicity and Untouchables on a trip to Meyer with my mommy.
Cool, man.
From Korn?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Heck yeah, dude.
So I got those, and then after that, I got into Metallica through Drowning Pool, which is weird.
No shit.
Interesting.
They
man.
played Creeping Death on a live Ozfest 02 disc, and I'm like, this song's pretty cool.
Huh.
Cool,
And
man.
then I bought Ride the Lightning, and then it's just been it's downhill since then. It's all Metallica still. I'm 35. It's
That's
probably
awesome.
been 20 plus years.
Hell yeah.
But then I got other things like Rush, Dream Theater was a big one. And then after Rush and Dream Theater, Metallica and Pantera and Guns N' Roses and stuff like that, then it turned into heavier things like Killswitch Engage, like Chimera, Trivium. And
Nice.
I kind of still live in that world. But, it's progressed a little
Yeah.
bit. We know about my love for Bill Murray now and
Yeah, dude.
Periphery and
Yep.
things like that. Those are kind of the more Lamb of God. Ugh.
Nice.
Those are my mainstays now. But yeah, and I started playing guitar in 7th grade. And that's
Nice.
kind of why I own a lot of guitars and I love guitar. And that's kind of why, if we're gonna piggyback's not the right word.
No, that's the
But
right word.
get into this. It's like kind of why I want to play guitar and something. I've been doing it for so long. It's like I play drums for everything, which I love, but I also
Yeah.
love guitar, and it's
Yeah.
a bigger challenge and more of a mental thing for me. It's like I got to learn these songs. It's way easier than a beat.
Yeah.
So no,
For
guitar's
you.
harder than a
For
beat.
It's harder
yeah,
for
for
it to
you.
be, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's more
Yeah.
to because beats are just natural. So
Yeah.
that's kind of my little backstory, I suppose, in a nutshell. hi, I'm in a nutshell.
So my
How
first
did I get into this nutshell?
How did I get into this nutshell?
my first memory of Zakk. So
Close your ears, kids.
So my senior year of high school, my buddy and I, Austin, did
The drum battle.
drum battle at stage show.
Mr. Austin Hill.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so that was part 2 though. So the previous year we had done our first one, and part 2, my senior year, I remember Mrs. Beckew, art teacher at Monticello.
Yeah.
She came up to me one day when we were practicing, before the actual live show,
Yeah.
and she's like, "Have you met Zakk Burke?" And I go, "No." She goes, "He made the coolest art project,
Oh, I know.
like some guitar or something. Did you make a guitar?
No, but in her class, I did make a.
What did you make?
I painted Joey Jordison.
Is that what you did?"
Yeah.
Okay. There was something musical in my memory, which is clearly not totally correct.
I still have it.
Really?
Hand painted
I wanna
Joey
see it.
Jordison. Yeah, I'll show you.
Cool. She was like, now, again, still my memory doesn't mean it's right, but
Yeah.
this is how I remember it. She was like, "Oh yeah, so Zakk, like, he's ready to see you guys play and all this other stuff and all these things. He loves Metallica and he knows that you guys do too." And again, I could have this wrong.
Yeah. I love Metallica back then. Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think I listened to in study hall? Metallica.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
So, we weren't in high school together. We were 4 years apart.
Yeah.
But that next year, I went back because I knew people who I had gone to school with. And so you and Brandon
Brandon Drake. Yeah.
Brandon Drake, you guys you carried on the tradition, dude.
Yeah, we did
I
the
love
drum
it.
battle. Yeah.
And the only regret I have for that is that I didn't know you then yet. You know what I mean? Because that was before you went to do drumline, and that's when I first knew you
Yep.
as an instructor.
Yeah.
You were a student. But I remember seeing your master's kit,
Yeah.
and it was huge. And I'm just like, whoa, this
Yeah.
dude's a badass.
This dude's spoiled.
Well, you never know what's gonna happen. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? But
At least
like,
that was okay, right?
you showed up.
Yeah.
You didn't just have stuff. You showed up.
Yeah.
That's what I love.
Yeah. And you've since played that kit.
Dude, it's a great kit.
It's a nice kit.
And what year did you get that kit?
03.
Dude,
That's awesome.
Yeah.
awesome.
My parents were very nice to me.
No, I love it.
Did you cover when I went for a potty break? Did you cover that you were the drum instructor?
Yeah.
Very briefly.
Okay.
Just like one or two statements.
Yeah, so that's a really neat connector piece right there for me. And I knew this prior to DangerUS, the band,
Yeah.
what we're doing.
Yeah.
At some point, we talked about you. I don't know how, where it was brought up. He's like, "Oh yeah, Tim, he used to be my drum line instructor." I'm like, "No shit."
So I don't know if this is correct, but I would have said it would have been a Mona celebration.
Or
Because,
maybe it
maybe
was
it was when
you
you
that
were
said
bartender.
it.
Maybe that's what it was.
Yeah.
There have been 2 times since seeing you play at Stage Show when you were in high school. I was out. That I bumped into you. One was you worked a night here,
Yeah.
and the other time before that was a Mona celebration. You guys did what was it? Sunset Strip.
Yep.
On
Yep,
this
right
side.
this side. Yep.
Yep,
And that was a
that's
great night. Loved it. And then
Yeah.
we showed up here afterwards, and I remember being like along the brick wall here.
I remember that.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
awesome. Those are the 2 memories I have.
I remember doing that show with Zakk. We did the 80s. We talked about it a little bit before. 80s hair band, tribute band, where we threw on the wigs, the tight pants, and all the stuff. I remember playing that show, and I can't remember exactly which friend it was, like a solid ass friend here in town.
Yeah.
I get done playing the show, I get cleaned up, I walk in here to the bar. We didn't own it yet,
Yeah.
and they're like, "Where the fuck have you been?"
You're like, what do you mean?
Yeah, I'm like,
On stage performing?
I've been playing. You know what I mean?
Out there.
Yeah, I've been here. Yeah, they're like, where have you been? I'm like, up there singing. They're like, that wasn't you. Like, yeah,
Yeah, it was.
yeah. Like that person had long hair. I'm like, you know what wigs are?
No, I don't.
Yeah,
I had to brush that wig. I know what that wig is.
yeah. So that was pretty interesting for me. That was also a point where I decided if there was ever a situation where I could not play in a band where people didn't know who I was, I would like that.
Yeah.
That's fair, dude.
Because that was really hard stuff to do.
I believe it.
And I feel like without just like, I'm a very harsh critic of myself, but I feel like I did a pretty good job.
I thought it was awesome.
I thought it was great.
So,
yeah, it was a great show.
and I worked very hard to get to that point because when
Yeah.
they asked me to do that, I'm like, I don't like 80s. I know. I lose some street cred there. I didn't. I was you. I was you with Sunset Strip when they asked me if I wanted to play, and I'm like, I've never done it. Never had the desire to do it. I started listening to some of the songs, and I knew it was tough, and I'm like, all right, I'm going to do this
Yeah.
for the competition and the challenge, and that's ultimately why
Yeah.
Yeah.
I decided to do it. That
Yeah.
was it.
Yep.
Had nothing to do with the love of the music, and I appreciated. I ended up appreciating and loving what we were doing
Nice.
over time.
Cool.
But yeah, that was an interesting night for sure.
Yeah.
It was a great night. So how soon into that band were you at that time of that Mana Celebration when you were playing right here?
I think I started with you guys in 2017.
Yeah. I think that one was 18.
I was going to say, I
That
think
was-
that was 18.
That was 18.
Because
'cause we
19
played-
was the infamous pour some sugar on Buddy incident.
oh sugar,
Sugar Bee, baby.
sugar buddy. Yeah, so there it is. Sugar Buddy. Sunset Strip, wearing the tight pants, doing the thing, playing the songs.
Pouring some sugar on Buddy.
Yeah, poured some sugar. He
In the
did.
stage.
Gosh, that
In the equipment.
that caused a mess in many, many ways. But let's move on from that. I know you asked a little bit about my background. I don't really think there's a lot to it other than I really had a passion for music at a super young age.
How young?
I remember seeing, I don't know if you guys ever did this or if it was just normal that my mom would always record. So the camcorders, right? 80s, the big
Yeah.
old.
Oh, yeah, we had
they'd
those.
Set it up
Giants.
on the tripod. We'd listen to Michael Jackson, and I would do my best impression,
Dude.
which was awful, obviously. But having the camera, feeling like somebody, like I was important,
Yeah.
and everybody like looking at me. I'm like, oh, this is really cool. The
Yep.
people are like interested in what I'm doing.
Yep.
I had obviously no talent at the time. I'm 4 or 5 years old. I couldn't sing. I'm not a music major.
Yeah.
So fast forward, because that's a long story, but fast forward to when I decided I wanted to be in bands was right at the end of my high school tenure. I was a big Korn fan, Slipknot,
Cool.
and we would again pull the camcorder out, a little more advanced this time. We would pull it out and we would dress up and be silly, so we could do the moves, but we just couldn't sing the songs. So I'm like, all right, this stuff is also challenging because it's screaming, and I never learned how to do it correctly for many years, but I still did it. But I sucked. Right? You have to get into
Yeah.
a garage and you have to suck.
You have to shed it, baby.
Shed it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Mhm.
So that's where I was at, 17, 18 years old, trying to find my first band, and we were awful. We were. Like, I had no business being up there, but I'm 17, 18 years old. It's the whole Dave Grohl effect, right? Get into a garage and start sucking.
Yep.
Because
Exactly.
you're going to start shedding, like
Yep.
you said. You're going to start shedding, and you're
Yep.
going to start figuring things out.
Yep.
And year over year would be constant progression.
Yep.
Yeah,
If you want it.
correct. And I did. And the passion for music for me was where it was. Like, I absolutely wanted this thing in my early 20s. It just didn't happen. But I was always very fortunate past my first band to find very talented musicians. I was always the least talented in the band. Always. So I would do my best to make it up with stage presence, connections with the audience and things like that, and we always did pretty well.
Yeah.
Right? The shows, we'd go out and we'd do the heavy metal scream and stuff. I did a little singing, but we do the heavy metal shows, and we always seemed to do well, merch-wise, band-wise. We had a solid following for a local band. We went on the road a little bit, did the thing, toured the U.S. a little bit, and I was just okay.
Yeah.
In my 20s, I was just okay. I never really, and this was well before YouTube and all the access to all the things that made life easier, right? I didn't know where to look to go and find out how to sing
Yeah, man.
and scream like that.
Yeah.
They're just like Melissa Cross wasn't there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Melissa Cross was not there yet. But I was super interested in continuing that. Over several bands, we did, and we traveled over the U.S., and we played the songs, and we did the things. And I had kids at a very early age.
Yeah.
And I decided it's probably best if I pump the brakes, take care of the kids,
Be a good dad.
do my best to be a good dad.
Weird choice.
It's a good thing.
I'm kidding.
Yeah, do my best to be a good dad,
Yep.
and see if I can revisit down the road.
Yeah.
And that's kind of ultimately why we're here. So I think about Garth Brooks. I know.
Me too.
Yeah.
Autograph.
It's funny. Garth Brooks paused. He pumped the brakes on his career, and he ended up doing a residency in Vegas for years, largely to raise his kids.
Nice.
Obviously, he'd already kind of made it, right? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I didn't get to
yeah,
that
yeah.
point. I wasn't going to get to that point. I had no business sense either, but that's a whole topic for another day. Like, there's so much more you need to know about music than just feeling it and having a passion for it and wanting to do it.
Right.
The business aspect is huge. Now, I want to, at 42, I've got one kid left in the house. I'm at a point in my life where things are good, and I can do that comfortably, safely, as a parent and as an individual. And I've obviously worked on my chops quite a bit. If I'm doing the 80s stuff, you got to be able to do that, and you got to be able to pull it off. That's kind of where I'm at. Oh, one other quick story is to the big transition between, because I did play music in junior high, elementary, junior high, and high school. I played the French horn. Some people know that, some people don't. Now it's out there.
FH.
Yeah, and the mellophone in marching band.
Oh, yeah.
But I did. I enjoyed music, so I have a background in music. I just never, like, really, it just really didn't click for me that I didn't learn it off the top of my head. I would have to read the music. I didn't just learn songs and learn them and be like, oh, I don't have to look at the music. I would have to look at the music.
Yeah.
So, quick story, then I'll finish up, then we're going to move on.
I don't know. French horn is big deal in my book.
I love the French horn.
Calm down, Tim.
No. Ask John Williams.
Yeah.
Who?
So,
Just kidding.
I did well enough to where in our small community, I was first chair.
Oh, yeah.
But anyway, I played French horn and I wrestled my first little short stint in
Love
college. So I did go to college right out of high school. Just didn't work out very well.
Mhm.
And I remember sitting in a room, the band room, and I could play the music, but then the lady's like, everybody introduce yourselves. Play your favorite little lick. And I'm like, I'm going to play what's on this sheet of music because I don't know licks.
What does
and
a
I
lick
didn't
mean?
Just play your favorite 10, 15 seconds. Little lead, little solo, whatever it is. I don't know that stuff.
Yeah.
So I just always read the music. Because my passion wasn't that great for it. It was just I enjoy the
Yeah.
camaraderie. I enjoy building the music together, which, circling back to the way we write, is probably maybe essentially why I like doing it, because not just me individually, it was the whole group. Anyway, finishing up. The lady, we're doing the thing. She's introducing, they're all introducing, and they're just killing it. like everybody in that room was really, really good at what they did on the instruments.
Awkward environment.
For me, absolutely.
For anyone.
If you've ever seen Billy Madison, where Billy
What is this movie?
Billy Madison.
What?
Billy Madison
you
with.
serious?
I'm kidding.
God damn it, you got me.
I got both of you. Holy shit.
Dude, because I feel like we've had this conversation. You did that last time and you had no idea. Somebody didn't.
Yeah, no, Tim, you gotta
Anyway.
be kidding me.
Dude, I love Billy Madison. Today,
yeah.
Junior.
Yeah. So he's trying to play the clarinet, right? She
Also
gets,
an awesome instrument.
yeah. He's
going.
trying to play the clarinet in this thing, and that was me in that band room. When it came to who are you and where are you from? My name's Brandon. I'm from a small farm community in Illinois, and this is my song. Beep boop. Beep. That was it. It was bad, and everybody kind of giggled. Not many times have I ever felt like it was bad. So anyway, the next day, I had my interview with her, and when I walk into her room, she looks, Brandon Taylor, French horn. Oh, you're not where the fuck are you?
She said literally those words.
Yep. And that was the last time I played French horn.
Oh boy. Hey guys.
Did she know you were a wrestler?
No.
You should have wrestled her.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. I mean, there's so much more to music than just what's your favorite lick.
Yeah. I mean, it could have been a little more.
Licks on the French horn.
Could have been a little
right
more.
out of the
Correct.
gate.
Correct.
And
Could've-
remind me what age?
18. Solid 18. Like I graduated at 17.
Okay,
I
so
was
it's
solid
freshman
18.
year of college.
Yeah.
Okay.
I will never forget that.
Yeah.
You're not where the fuck are you? And I'm
Yeah,
like,
that's
oh,
weird.
all right. Well, I'm done.
Yeah. Fuck you.
I'll focus on my metal band.
Yeah. I have a fun story about high school and
Our mayor of Monticello is a clarinetist.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
well, thanks for the fun
Little
fact,
Larry
Tim.
Stoner.
Oh, Stoner. Okay.
All right. Tell your story,
I remember
Zach.
that
Then
guy.
we're gonna progress
I'm
into.
going to tell you all the story about how I am the Milli Vanilli of the Monticello High School Choir.
Ooh.
So, in order to do stage show, which was the talent show at the end of the year, you had to be in band or choir.
Correct.
I chose choir because I can't read piano music. But the
Fair.
fun thing is, I had someone teach me how to read drums real quick, and they learned that I'm not bad, and let me walk on the drum line. Anyway,
Who is that?
Mr. Marikey.
Charles. I love Charles.
Oh, Charlie, yeah. he's
Charles
great.
in charge, Marikey.
Charles in
Who?
charge. Anyway, so I was doing choir my
I'm
freshman
gonna
year.
text him right now. I can't.
And yeah, don't text him right now. It's okay.
That phone has been moved. I'm pretty sure it's on you right now.
All right.
figure-
You keep talking. Keep
We'll
talking.
figure it out. Anyway, so I was doing the choir.
I love Charles. Sorry.
Charles
You got me
in
all
charge.
excited.
In our lives. Why did I just sing in this
Chuck is a
podcast?
badass.
Hey, how about we cut that out?
Keep going.
Anyway, this is deep confessional. So I was doing the old choir thing just so I could get through stage
Yeah.
show.
Your goals on stage show, baby.
Yeah, it's all on stage show. So what do I
That's
do?
what matters.
I joined choir.
Yes.
You're a tenor, and you know what I did? I never sang.
Did you just mouth it?
100%. And then, no, okay, Brandon's gone. That's okay. I can retell this story later, but here's what happened. First year, we go to Milliken, competition. I'm in an ensemble.
Of like 4 people?
4 people. I am the tenor.
SATB?
Whatever, yes.
Soprano, alto, tenor, bass.
I was the tenor.
You were the
I
solo
was the-
T. Solo T.
So I was a solo T, even though there was no solos for me because they knew I wasn't good. Anyway, we go to Milliken, crush it apparently. Because
Did you also not mouth? Or did
I
you
also didn't sing and also walked away with a medal.
a first place?
Yes, for not singing. Suck it, Milliken.
IHSA band.
Yeah. I ruled the school, man.
There's a great. I mean, congrats to you.
I know. I got a.
You got a medal for doing nothing.
I did, and people probably that really cared were like, "I didn't win." And I'm just like walking like, "I didn't even sing. I got this thing."
So yeah, people did this. People wanted to be in stage show and said, "What's the least path of resistance?"
That's choir.
It's choir.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, because we had Pam Shula at the time. We made her cry. She went to her office and cried one time.
Was she related to Don
I think
Shula?
I think I heard about this.
I was there. You know what? For those that have the camera, I also pulled this move on a teacher, and she noticed and called me out on it. I was like this. She was like talking to me or something. I was like, it's cool.
And Did you get detention?
No. She's a no.
All right, boys.
I'm a bad boy.
What do we got?
Yeah, what we got?
It's time to do. So let's do.
We got a few things.
Yeah, we do. We've had a good talk. This is gonna be a little bit of a longer cast, but that's okay. Because the reality is, we're doing it for us, not for you.
Yeah.
That's right.
Kidding. We hope you enjoy
Both.
it.
But we
Yeah.
love each other.
Yeah, we do. We're good. We're good friends. Have really gelled.
Like
over
the
the
Jell-O.
past,
Gelled like Guy Fieri's hair.
That's
That
right.
gelled.
over the past few months, and these casts are a lot of fun for us.
Yeah.
Let's dive in and do an on the cast review
All right.
Oh, that's
of
right.
a song.
Okay. What do we got?
Let me pull it up. Let me give me some time.
So we've never heard this song at all. Nobody sitting here in front of you has heard this song. Zakk has decided to choose one. I got to choose the last few with the tortilla smackaroo.
Well, smackers.
And this is the
And
review song. This is not the tortilla
yeah.
song.
Yeah, and then we've done reviews of albums. Now we're gonna do just a single song review
Actually, you know what's funny?
right here live.
Okay. I'm not gonna mention the band, but they actually released one recently that's different. I have never heard it.
I think we should do one. But not
Actually, we've all
heard.
never heard this. Yeah, never mind.
Yeah,
There's just I had another one planned, but there's a newer one. So
let's do it.
let's do the newest one.
do it.
And we don't have to do the whole song. We'll get a feel. Unless it's so good, we're like, all right, let's listen to this whole thing.
Is the idea that we'll say stop? I want to talk about it.
No, we're gonna talk through it.
Okay. Cool.
We're gonna really test the audio engineer over here.
Yeah, let's see how it goes.
AE.
That's right.
Hey. All right, let's see if this works for us, babies.
That's the start.
Yep.
Kill switch. Definitely old school.
Yep. Brutal.
What's that album? The last album Jesse was on before Howie.
My life is just breathing.
That's what it sounds like.
Nice.
I like the chorus.
Big.
That inverted death metal chord. Oh, there it is.
All right, there's Adam D.
I love it. Love it so much, dude.
These guys pretty much said, let's get back to the roots.
Yeah. There it is.
Jesse has come a long way vocally, too.
Yeah, he's gotten a lot better.
There's a new thing. That's tough.
Oh my god, I'm so sorry about that. Oh my god, why do people know me?
Those notes.
Got it, sorry.
Low bridge. Ready for a breakdown here. Feel like it's coming.
That's kill switch to me.
Yeah.
This is kill switch to me.
I like that.
Not the breakdown I was expecting. This is more End of Heartache Kill Switch.
Yeah.
Which is a cool change to the way they're writing right now.
Yep.
All right.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Instead of really a breakdown, it's just a bridge. Second. You know what I mean? The melodic bridge.
Yeah. This is why I listen to kill switch.
That's true.
The other stuff is cool, but this is why I like kill switch.
Yeah. Oh, here we go. I was a little premature. Oh, we're right. Okay.
Halftime feels good. This isn't Killswitch to me.
No, but it is.
But I'm not saying I'm the biggest Killswitch fan. It's just, it's different, and that's not a bad thing.
Right.
This is Killswitch.
Yeah. So
Last chorus, coming up.
I was expecting, like, I was expecting a short bridge and a breakdown,
Yeah.
but that was like it was an extended bridge
Yeah.
to me. Yeah. So
Cool.
a really good mix of old Killswitch, new Killswitch. For you, that may not mean a whole lot. They had
Ooh,
two
this is
different,
also Killswitch to me. Sorry to interrupt you. This
Yeah, what-
ambient clean work.
the same song.
Yeah, same song. That's how it ends. Sorry.
This
Go-
is cool.
Yeah,
No.
go for it.
This is cool.
Yeah,
I
that's
dug
cool.
it.
Yeah.
So, Tim, Killswitch had two different singers. So, Jesse, who you're looking at right now, was the original singer. And then once they gained some mainstream popularity, they had Howard on the End of Heartache album. So, Jesse left the band, they brought Howard in, and that's when they started to really get a lot of melody into the lyrics and stuff. So for me, this song is a nice combination of the old stuff with Jesse
Mm-hmm.
and the new stuff that Howard wrote. The chorus for me is awesome.
Yeah, no, it's a great.
Chorus is good.
Yep.
Uh,
I like the brutal riff. I'm not gonna lie.
yeah, no, the intro riff is awesome.
Yeah.
It's that 1/0.
Dude.
Ding, 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 ding. Oh, distance.
Yeah.
I love it.
No, totally agree with that. I mean, I vocalized it when I thought it felt like Killswitch that I know, and the Killswitch I know is only 2 albums: End of Heartache and As Daylight Dies.
Okay.
Both Howard.
Yep.
So that's all I
Both
know
great
of Killswitch.
albums too. Yeah.
Yeah, those are probably the most, I guess, if we look at album sales, probably the highest grossing album sales
Okay.
that they have.
Interesting.
100%. I guarantee it. I wasn't a huge Jesse Leach fan, to be honest.
Yeah.
I'm just throwing myself
Is
out
that
there.
who's the
Yep.
vocalist
That's
goes
Howard.
to?
That's Howard
that's Howard.
Jones.
Okay.
The two big, like I like the hooky melody
Yeah, dude.
stuff.
So good.
Jesse didn't have that range
Yeah.
on the beginning, right? He has worked his ass off because I've heard him when he first started back with him versus now. I've seen him a couple of different times, and that guy he's an animal. Like
Nice.
you could tell that he has worked so hard to make sure that he can do Killswitch from the beginning to through Howard and now Justice, and
Got it.
he kills it. He really
Nice.
does do a great job.
Great job.
Cool.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was cool.
Without I know we need to develop a schematic, but out of 5, just off the cuff, without having anything to lead, I'm giving it a 4.2.
Yeah, I'm around a 4.
It's a little heavier than I like, but the chorus saves it for me, and then that little outro. I bet if I listen to it again and again and again a couple times, right? Because
Yeah.
that's what you do with music. You'd be like, ooh, and then you catch all the shit that you did in the first time.
Yeah. No, it could be a grower, but I liked it. Yeah.
Yeah,
Man, that's tough to give a.
I know you need a basis in order to give your rankings.
Yeah,
I
like
get it.
it's more raw than I expected, but that could be because I haven't kept up with them.
Yeah.
I mean, there's clearly been several albums, and I didn't.
We've had a bunch. Yeah.
I didn't listen to the 2 before the ones I knew of.
I think
So
the self-titled was Howard's last album.
It was.
Yeah.
okay.
There's some pretty okay stuff on that one.
Okay, on that stuff. Okay.
I preferred the 2 before it.
Yep.
Yeah. So for me, I think of Killswitch and I think of those few moments, and didn't quite deliver for me, but I still loved the raw. It's
Yeah.
just it's hard to know how to judge that.
Sure.
Yeah. Also, in Killswitch news, Adam D and Howard have a new band. So
Interesting.
yeah, that's fun.
That is fun, and Howard has his own band. I mean, I guess we don't need to dive too far. We can
Howard
maybe
has a lot of projects. He's got
He
his
does,
own band, he's got
which is
Scion,
great.
Which is great.
So, Howard had his own issues that he needed to work out, and which is why he left Killswitch, right? Very interesting how that plays out, and Howard and Jesse have shown up and played at shows together. I wish I could be there for something like that.
That's cool.
Very
man.
cool.
Folks, we're shifting into a new segment. Not a new segment, a different segment tonight that we've always done. The wings are here.
This is time for wings.
The wings are here. Beth is trying to manipulate the microphone. She's going to bring it
Good
over
smells.
so she can dive in.
I can't wait.
I'm watching this tortilla that maybe people have been staring at this entire time. I hope I don't get smacked by that.
It is
Somebody's
the ultimate tortilla.
That is a
somebody's going to
stale
get
tortilla.
yeah. Somebody's going to get hit by that tortilla tonight.
Oh shit!
I hope it's not me, but
It'll probably be me.
You think so?
Probably.
You chose the songs.
I know.
that's probably why. Yeah.
It's gonna be a challenge.
All right, let's get into the wings.
All right, so first off, we've got our garlic parmesan, if you will, but we did a little twisty twist on it. We did it Cajunized tonight, so a little
Nice.
gar parm.
Yeah, the past few casts, we've really enjoyed the Cajunized aspect. So we're like, let's try this. Let's do all Cajunized tonight. Garlic parm,
Gar parm.
gar parm.
Gar parm Cajun.
Gar parm cage.
Should I hold it over the?
Pickles cage.
Let's hold it over this tortilla.
Tortilla. Add it
Already put it in there.
for later. We got the mess from now for later.
Yep. Oh man. Have you had one?
I have had. I didn't have one tonight, but the very first time a customer did an online order, they wanted garlic parmesan, and then the note said, "Cajun me, please." So I called them just to clarify. You really want garlic parmesan and Cajun seasoning
That's tasty.
together? And
Good.
they said, "Yes, ma'am." And so that "yes, ma'am" made me try it, and that is yum.
That's double dry rub.
Double. Dry rub.
You think Jack Kane would like these?
Double rub.
You better like these.
Wow.
These are really tasty.
It's a double rub, not a tug and rub, guys. Don't get it.
Oh, that's rub and tug, but I don't.
Oh, yeah, my bad. Brandon,
We'll be right
Brandon had
back.
to clarify.
I heard. I didn't bite, so I heard again the crispiness. Gets
You're
it for
welcome.
me. Man,
My wing fell
ridiculous.
apart. I don't know what happened.
I cooked
It's
it.
gone. I need another
I
one.
cooked it so much, get you nice and crispy. It
Disintegrated.
cooked the marrow
Marrow.
out of that thing.
There's
I don't think I've dropped the F-bomb on the wings, except for tonight. But fuck,
the crunch is right.
I love how delayed that was.
I wasn't on the wrong page.
This dude's palate is
Fuck.
Dry.
I'm not a huge gar parm fan.
okay.
That was really, really killer. I do like a dry rub.
Yep.
No lotion.
Yeah, he does.
Tim,
Yeah, if you're ordering gar parm, you're ordering a Cajunized. That's it.
you got to tell Jack.
I will tell Jack Kane.
Yeah. That's
Do
Tim's
not mess
answer.
around. Dad, stop messing around.
Yeah,
Yep.
Dad.
Next time you order gar parm,
When he orders next time, I'll correct him and tell him
This
he's
is
ordering
correct.
the wrong thing.
and he will say okay.
And he probably will.
He will definitely say okay.
Cool. That's great. That was
Man.
All right,
That was
kicking-
tasty.
We need
Kicking cool,
we need
fellas.
a ranking for this stuff too, because now I'm so lost on all the new flavors.
Flavor Flav.
We're now creating new.
Yeah, we're creating new flavors right now.
All three of our wings tonight are, well, I mean, like I said, we had one person order the garlic parm Cajunized, but our next two, we have not. And so we're winging it.
Trying them out, just
Literally.
winging it.
Just winging it.
Heyo.
Oh, come here, yeah.
All right, Zach's gonna love this one.
Sweet Thai?
Blech.
Someone stepped on my gut.
Sweet Thai garlic chili Cajunized.
Ooh. Woo! Zach, do the honors.
Do it, baby.
Give me that flat. I'm gonna
Yeah.
suck the meat off that thing.
That's what she said.
Oh, go for the flat.
All right,
go for the flat?
we're
Yeah,
gonna
you
shoot
like
it.
the flats.
I fingered it.
It's okay. I'm not as weird as you.
Double finger.
That gar parm Cajunized, I legitimately do not order gar parm.
Get the Cajun.
And that's not a diss. It's just like there's a lot going on there with Cajunized.
Oh, that was
Agreed.
More salt content, more pepper content.
more flavor.
I
Yeah.
did you a flavor. For the
Ooh,
flavor.
did a flavor for you?
Aren't you glad you gave me a microphone?
No.
Oh,
This is great.
oh, honey, please. This is good.
This is really good. I mean, you're the Tai Chi,
You are the Tai Chi.
Taekwondo.
He does the Tai Chi.
I'm the Cobra Kai, the Tai Chi, and the black belt in wings, and these are fantastic. I like these better than the regular. I'm not gonna lie.
Amen.
Slam dunk, baby.
Damn, killed it.
Can you Cajunize anything?
Are you gonna milk anything with nipples, Tim?
Classic. Robert De Niro.
I nearly choked to death right there.
Well, if he would have died, I would have taken his place and just shoved him onto the floor and taken his place. It's fine.
Oh my god. You can milk anything with nipples, Tim. I was waiting. I'm like, oh, this is perfect.
Can you milk me?
Yeah.
Oh, does this meet the parents? Hey, well, that me, Greg. Can you milk me?
Where are you at with that one, Zach? I know you said
Oh,
good,
that
but
one?
give
What's my rate? Is it 5 or 10?
let's go with 5.
5.
5.
5 has been the pass.
Is that a 5 out of 5?
5 out of 5.
Are you choosing that over the regular sweet Thai
Yeah.
chili?
Yeah.
He said now we got a
I'll have
Cajunizer.
that over the other one.
Oh
And I love the other
my
one.
goodness.
It
I
just
know
gives
you
me
do.
another dimension of flavor. And I love it.
Yeah.
You just have to make sure when you order them, you say, I want them crispy. Because she makes them
Can I have
perfect.
a signature wing and that's the flavor?
Yeah.
I just want to clarify because I think we're going to put this out there, right? For the
Can you call
You
it
say-
for the
Zakky like?
three Ravens
Yeah.
fansies here. We're not gonna crispy fry your wings unless you ask us to, because I do that and then I get yelled at because they're too quote unquote dry or too crispy.
Some people
so we
like 'em
cook 'em
soft.
a certain way unless you specifically tell your server I would like them crispy. Our kitchen knows what you mean by crispy. We know what you want. You just have to tell us.
All right, let's do it.
I would never not
name,
go
Can you
crispy.
name that sauce Zakky likes wingy?
I'm gonna think
Yep.
about it.
Think about
I'll
it.
take
Tommy
a
likes
poll and
it.
get back.
We'll be right back. On that.
All right, so
That was awesome.
It's in the
final
vote.
round. Diablo,
Cajunized.
Again.
Cajunized.
We
wait
stepped
to
it up.
hate
We
myself.
didn't, yeah. We couldn't, so we've done, I think this is 3 weeks in a row. We did Diablo boneless.
Yes.
I just didn't feel like it had enough, but actually it had more than the bone in
Correct. Last week.
because it did hold into the breading.
The breading.
Now
What's gonna happen tonight?
we're going to Cajuниze those Diablo wings and see if it really,
Are we screwed?
yeah,
I
think
also
so.
did a little extra on these. I just wanted to make sure that they were wet.
That's what she said.
Meow.
Ew.
So, you know, you
I don't
come
know where
in,
that
you
came
order your wings, you want them wet and crispy. So you want them cooked long and extra saucy.
Get in there, Tim. I think you might have to have a drummy. Zach's always the,
Zach's the
I'm the
flatty.
flat guy.
Yep. I always
Just-
try to make sure there's
Just
one
like
in
my butt. Flat.
I
Oh,
also
Tim's
have
already
to-
in. Should I just mistakenly go all in on this?
Yeah.
do it.
Do it.
Break it, do it.
You gotta
Suck the
drink
meat.
YOLO.
your
Yeah, that is
If you're
true.
watching this, I'm sorry if this is disgusting watching me eat wings. I have my own technique and
I love
am
it.
unapologetic about it, okay?
Look at that. Man, almost got it all.
Skinned it.
Skin dead.
I'm gonna skin this like the guy in Silence of the Lambs.
That smelled like pepper as soon as I bit into it. I'm like, uh-oh. I think I'm going to be in trouble. This is not going to be my favorite.
This one's gonna be a little spicy, I think.
Yet it's a... Fuck,
Really?
it's already coming on.
I don't want to wash my fingers, but I'm not dying yet.
Man,
that
my lips
go?
are burning. That got all over my lips. They are burning.
I don't have Vaseline, sorry.
Yeah, for me,
Oh,
That's hot.
pretty tasty.
Yeah, it's coming
honestly,
on.
it's pretty tasty. Yep. Okay, it's kicking in.
Your face is getting a little red there, Zachary.
I know.
It's really coming on.
How's my forehead?
Not yet.
Not shiny
yet?
Nose?
Yes.
Nasal region?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Brandon,
All right.
Brandon,
All
lick
right.
your lips first of all, because it's just sitting there.
Don't do it.
I'm scared.
I gotta wash my fingers.
You have sauce just sitting on your lips.
You made them saucy. Fuck, that's hot. Like,
Well, you told me they weren't hot enough, so as your wife, I corrected so I didn't get
did you
another
load up the
black
one
eye.
that I grabbed? This is hot.
No,
Tim, is
they
that
were all
hot?
the same.
That is hot.
So yeah, it's interesting. So like
Fuck.
managing like the lips,
That's hot.
managing the lips is key.
Please wipe your face.
I'm trying to get there. I have so much going on right now.
I gave you a napkin.
Oh my god.
Did you plan who would take what?
No, they were all.
Are you sure?
They were all sauced exactly the same. Oh my God.
Equal sauce.
Equal sauce.
I don't believe it because the last time I was
We
like, you guys
eat
are,
sauce
and
around
now
here.
I'm. This is bad.
We equal sauce around
I'm
here.
fine.
Oh my god. Are you serious? You're lying. I'm fucking hot right now.
Well, we
Oh,
know
Still,
that, baby.
still building.
I did it. They were all sauced exactly the same way. I in the bowl, and then all I did was dump them into a basket and then hand them to you guys.
Yeah.
I will
Wow.
I really didn't trick you.
That was the first time I was that I've had the I can't even talk. That was the first time I've had our Diablo sauce where I was like, oh, that's now
That's where it's at.
no, it's not.
You don't want to order that?
I do not. I would have ordered the last 2 weeks.
Weeks?
Wings. I can't even talk right now.
Winks.
That was hot.
So hot.
So what I'm thinking possibly could have happened is somebody that I wasn't 100% sure how to make Diablo made the last batch of Diablo. But the correct Diablo was just recently made, and that is the real recipe.
I am on fire.
I think somebody may have put a little extra sour creamy cream in there.
Well, that would have toned it down.
Correct. On the last batch, this batch was made correctly
So you make your Diablo sauce.
from scratch.
Okay.
Every single bit of it is from scratch.
Guys.
I feel great.
Oh my god. Holy
Good thing we waited
shit.
till the end.
Unbelievable.
Unbelievable. And we still have another skit.
Yeah. Let's get
Sketch.
into it because that was fucking hot. I might as well get hit with a tortilla too.
Tortilla too.
All right.
What we got?
What was the name of the segment you came up with, Zach?
Oh no. Bang or bust.
That's it. That's the one.
Headbang or bust character, by the way, you
That's right.
dirty gutter
Yeah.
folk.
Wait. Say it again.
Bang or bust.
Yeah.
Bang and bust.
Or
Tell me more.
headbang.
Then
Yeah.
you're dead.
Bang and bust. It should be probably.
Bang
Bang and
and bust.
bust. Sorry, Tim. Thank you for the.
No, I think or bust. This is gonna hurt. This
if
is
you
gonna
bang,
hurt
you do
somebody.
bust.
You bust. Yeah, he's right.
Yeah. If you bang, you'll bust.
If you bang,
Bang and bust.
you bust.
That sounds like a Megadeth song.
Hello, me. Bang or bust. Ka-tan-it. I was hit with a tortilla for not knowing a song. Ba-tan-it.
Guys.
I'm still down for bang or bust.
Whatever. Yeah.
Whatever.
I'm so fucking hot right now.
Oh yeah. All right, what do we got?
Or we could call it bust or bang because you're gonna get banged in the head with a tortilla.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
Bust or bang.
It's a work in progress.
You know, it's a work in progress. It's a WIP.
I'm gonna stand up for this one.
I'm here to call it like it is.
I don't think I changed height at all.
By standing.
No.
How about that torso?
Yeah, I got a short torso and a whistle in my teeth.
Oh god.
Merry Christmas.
I love when people have the whistle in their talk.
There's snowman sugar bridges.
Dangerous.
I can only do it seriously. I can't
do that.
I can't fake do it.
Well, I'll tell you something, Brandon. You have to practice. Little dangerous podcast.
You need to intro the show with that guy's voice.
Well, Family Guy.
I know.
So,
Yeah.
Family Guy, the Star Wars
Pervert
episodes.
the pervert.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, Crash.
Oh my god!
I'm telling you. How do we
How
not
do
know
we
about
not-
this voice? It's a new
Yeah.
character of the podcast.
Welcome back.
You know, say, welcome back. This is Banger Bust.
Welcome back, folks. This is Banger Buzz. You have to have a long S into
Holy
a
fucking
hard
shit.
T. Wait for this. Welcome back, folks, to Banger Buzz.
He can do Herbert the pervert.
No way!
Hold on, wait, Tim.
You put those headphones on.
Put on the cans.
Oh
All right.
my God.
And introduce this next segment. It's Herbert the Pervert.
Welcome back, folks. We're here for Banger Buzz. We're on the DangerUS podcast. Merry Christmas.
His hair just got a little low.
Oh my goodness.
Merry Christmas.
The entire second hour is gonna be this.
Just me talking as Herbert the Pervert. How'd you like those wings, Herb?
Taste. Taste. Those were good wings.
How spicy were they?
Oh,
Holy shit. We have a newfound talent for Tim.
Hey, we're on to something.
I think we need Tim to introduce this on stage too, by the way.
Jesus.
Hello, folks.
And I thought I thought your best talent was a drummer. That's not even close.
It just
Just losing air.
Oh, I'm dying.
Do it.
Stop. Okay. All right. You got to stop. This hurts.
you got it, Daddy.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Jesus. Oh, I hurt
I
so
need to
bad.
top off after that, but
Can I?
Yeah. You need to top off?
yeah.
All right.
Cold and smooth. Whoosh.
Jesus Christ. I love this so hard.
Jesus Christ.
Okay.
Is this banging it? Bang it or bust it?
Bang or bust.
Bang or bust.
I hate to be the one that gets that tortilla on their face because it's HARDDD.
Yeah, that's gonna send somebody to the hospital.
Hopefully it's Tim.
Yeah.
Okay, so the rules, as I've been watching these podcasts during the edit process, I didn't lose the first one, by the way.
Oh, who lost? Who lost?
It's hard to say. I feel like
I gotta stop doing it. Sorry.
I feel like Zakk definitely was. There's an area where Zakk was like,
There was
yeah.
an area.
No. He didn't smile. He gave the mean mug metal face.
Oh yeah, I saw. I was like,
Yeah.
I'm like,
I'm like, ah. and then you were smile. I did crack a smile, but anyway,
Yeah, it's tough.
We're
still figuring out the rules.
yeah. Maybe Beth needs to stand over there.
Who's the first person to change? I really got to stop.
No, dude, just say it.
This podcast will go downhill fast if I only do that.
No, it won't.
I think it will.
All right,
I hope you continue it on night when you go home.
bang or bust.
All right.
Get your heads out of the gutter, pervs.
Or in.
No emotion. Try not to smile. A little wiggle room in the mouth. That's it.
Really? Does
That's
Zakk
it.
frowning count?
That is an absolute loss.
'Cause
I went back to the
puppy
tape.
dog face was
No, it's this face.
no. It
was-
was literal this.
Like, yeah. That's
I was
good.
like,
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I lost
that's
last
good.
week.
I saw it.
You did.
You did.
Damn it.
We're all one loss each. All right, Zach.
Am I here to just taunt?
You had to
Check.
check the faces and tell us who's lost.
That's
Looking
that's
for
what
real.
I meant. Just
real.
kidding.
Yeah.
all right. Ready?
Ready.
Nope, it works.
Look at the camera.
Stop smiling, Brittany.
Fuck.
Brandon, you lost.
I did.
100%.
It was very subtle.
You got the mean. There was no head. There was no head bobbing involved,
I mean-
but the mean face was there. I felt it.
I was like, fuck. I wanted that from from the first opening riff. I'm like, oh, I said fuck.
You're just like, fuck.
That was
Yeah.
tough.
Yeah.
It was tough.
Oh, Tim, you did a really good job. Actually.
I did?
Yeah, yeah.
I almost started laughing because I was like, this is good.
You did nothing.
All right.
Your eyes didn't even move.
Somebody can smack me with the tortilla.
Robot?
Robot?
I'm the robot. I don't want to
Herbie the perv?
tortilla. I mean,
Do the honors.
You might want to do
I never smacked somebody with a
the
tortilla.
concaved area to
you've
the
never lived.
outside. There you go.
Yeah, I don't want to do like. This
I mean, I feel like that's
dangerous.
stitches. Yeah.
be okay.
Bitches get
tortilla.
stitches.
There's stuffings on there. From our.
Oh, shit.
Do I?
Get in there. That's got a little zing to it.
Stuff flew.
Half of it's gone.
Yeah.
Tim, you just lived my every dream moment.
Holy shit. That's got a little zip to it. But
That was
we let
my
it sit out
dream.
here for an hour or two.
I won't do that.
Yeah.
Next time.
All right. We did the music song review. We did Wings. We did Bang or Bust.
Bang or bust.
Last segment. Tim, you're up. We've got to come up with
Okay.
a new definition.
What are we calling this? What's the word?
Kids these days.
Kids these days.
Kids these days.
All right. This segment.
The pudding with the
Kids with a Z. These days with a Z.
That's right.
The word is Ohio. Not the state.
Ohio.
We all know what Ohio is. But do we?
But what is it?
The state.
Yes. In modern.
I don't like kids.
Is that your definition of Ohio?
No.
Ohio.
All right. I'm going to set the timer for 30 seconds here. What are we doing here? Stop it for a second. Oh, I need timer, not stopwatch.
going?
30 seconds starting now.
Here we go, fellas. Still thinking about it, fellas.
Wow.
What does Ohio mean? How many seconds do I have left?
That's it.
All right, gentlemen.
That's it. I gotta
we
stand up for this one too. The height does not change. All right. Tim, who do you want to go first?
You, Brandon.
Ohio is something that you have done when you have engaged in something more than a three-way.
More than a three-way.
What?
Okay. That's in Ohio.
Okay.
I like this.
Let me
Zakk?
let me piggyback off of that. It's when you've engaged in something more than a three-way and you slap your buddy's hand and you say, Ohio!
We're building. It's a build.
I love this.
There's two holes at the beginning and the end. So you go, Ohio!
You guys is way better than mine. I thought it was some acronym. So
Akron. Get it?
Woo! I mean, I'm stupid. Oh, how I've offended. Is what I came up with.
Oh, how I've offended you. Well, we just offended everybody if they listen to our definition.
They got this far. All right.
What is it, Jim?
To put it simply, Ohio means bad.
Yo, that's Ohio.
That's it.
Really?
What?
Apparently.
No, that's dumb.
Tell me more.
Yeah, that's awful.
So
Like,
How are those wings? Ohio.
Branding someone or something as Ohio, though, isn't even the worst you can do, guys. Today's kids have slang words that fit together into more of a string of confusion. Another term they are throwing around right now is skibbity. Whoa.
hey, we got that one.
You got that one, though.
Let's get skibbity with it. Na na
Skibbity
na
with it.
na 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 na. Getting skibbity with it.
Will Smith, sit down.
So, what is Bill Murray as Ohio?
It doesn't work because Bill Murray's great.
Yeah,
Dude.
he loves Ohio.
These kids these days.
I thought Ohio was for lovers.
Virginia's
It
for
wasn't our
lovers.
day.
I think that's
Virginia's for
I
lovers.
think that's for Virginia Falls. or
I lived in
something.
Virginia. Virginia's for lovers.
Yeah.
We're gonna have you read Nickelback lyrics as Herbert the Pervert. Hey, actually no. Pull up the song "Animals" and give me one verse as Herbert the Pervert.
Scott Stapp is my favorite singer. What am I looking up?
The lyrics to "Animal" by Nickelback. It's gonna be called a new segment. Herbert reads lyrics.
Yeah, that's right.
Today I need headphones.
Yeah.
Too.
Yeah. Sorry, what am I looking up? Sorry.
"Animals" by
Animals?
Nickelback.
Nickelback, yeah.
Just the
lyrics.
first verse.
You don't have to listen
Do you
to
want
it.
me to sing? Just say it?
No.
No, just
Yeah.
say it.
Just say it. Okay.
It's a poetry by Herbert, our friend.
I.
Final segment, ladies
Aye.
and gentlemen.
I'm driving black on black. Just got my license back. I got this feeling in my veins. This train is coming off the track. Alas,
You look at us like, how far do I need to go?
I'm putting S's in spot that is not S's.
He's looking for the SOS.
Brilliant, though.
All right, y'all. Hey, listen. I think
That's all, folks.
take us home, Herbert.
Thank for watching.
See y'all. Have a good one.
See you guys.